Hey guys, it's Crystal. This is going to be a little bit different video than you're used to. This is me finally getting up the courage after this past 6 months of craziness to finally tell my story. And if this video can help just one person, then it'll all be worth it. Waiting to get my implants removed. I am in the waiting room and about to go into an extensive surgery. I'm getting removed, total capsulectomy, and he's doing a fat transfer with PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma, and that'll make the fat live and have a nice fluffier boob, hopefully, when I get my implants removed. Hoping today with the capsulectomy procedure that they'll get all the scar tissue out and anything that could be irritated still that was touching the silicone bag. I'm just hoping to be not in pain anymore. If I can regain my life, to be doing gymnastics, I used to run track, I used to be hyper, and now I am lethargic and can do nothing. And I just want to be not in pain anymore. And if I can just get back to how I used to be, get the old Crystal back, I would be way happy. And I'm just nervous about not having boobs anymore. I know that sounds crazy, but that's half of my job is a bikini model and an actress, and I get paid to look good in a bikini. Where do I even begin with this? This video, I dreamed of my YouTube channel, and I was getting up the courage to finally tell about my battle with arthritis, which now we know was not the case. It turned out to be something completely different when I found the breast implant illness group. Okay, let's start. So the first surgery, I got saline implants and my body rejected them. My right one was hard and hurting, and then they redid my surgery. It happened again, it capsulated. I had the second surgery, was not completely happy. They hurt a little bit. The capsule wasn't as bad, but they at least were pointing in the same direction. I went to another doctor and he's amazing. He fixed me completely. I got them done again. He revised scars, but always something was going on. I busted stitches, I had allergic reactions to the glue. They looked amazing. I remember one creep guy hugged me at Hooters and wanted to hug me real tight and busted the scar tissue or whatever was on the side, and I had to get them done one more time. So a total of 4 times. My body never loved a foreign object. Maybe around year 2, maybe 3, walking in the grocery store with my sister or whoever, and I would just get really dizzy, and then I would hold on to the cart and be like, oh my gosh, and then my sister was like, oh my god, are you okay? And I'm like, oh, it'll pass, it's just, that's normal, I just get randomly dizzy. She didn't think that was normal, and now no, and it was not normal. Like laying on the couch texting and my hands would go numb. Not normal either. Anxiety, I never had that before, now I had it. Your body just aches and it hurts, and there's no reason. There was no trauma, like nothing. You don't realize why. People thought I have a bad immune system, so sensitive to everything. I would have allergic reactions to everything. Everyone called me bubble girl. Is a hypochondriac, that I was making it all up, that was all in my head. They would ask me why I'm like limping or whatever. No one could understand it, because you slap some eyelashes on and you look fine from the outside, but inside you feel like you're dying. Like every cell is just like giving up. Some days my friends would ask me if I wanted to go out, and I'd be like, oh no, I'm busy, or I pretend I was working or whatever, but I wasn't working. I was sitting on the couch because I couldn't stand anymore. I couldn't walk. I had to text my next door neighbor to open a jar of honey. Only 35, like not being able to open a water bottle or a jar of honey, like, so ridiculous. On the outside, I looked fine, but I physically could not even do it. Like, I got really depressed, and when I say my implants almost killed me, I mean, like, physically and mentally. I would have random allergic reactions to food, to, say, like, a face cream. I'm about to show this picture. Not fun. When you are an actress and model and paid to show up on set all pretty, show up with what looks like someone punched you in the face and you can't describe it or even tell someone how it happened. I don't know. One day I woke up and my face didn't like the pimple cream. Like, literally, this would be my life. Ugh. I don't know if you can see that. It's so gross. I'll insert it. I would wake up with swollen eyes. It looks like I had like a couple eyelids. Like, I looked like I got punched in the face. I've made friends with every medic on set because I would always be asking for ibuprofen because of swelling. I'm having now physical reactions. Anxiety, I developed dizziness, I developed like 90% of these things that are on this breast implant illness symptom list. Was in San Francisco and it was Thanksgiving time and it was really cold and everything hurt to where I was shaking. I felt like I had the flu. My whole body just felt like it was gonna give up. Brushing my teeth and I just started crying because that even was painful. My mom had to take my shoes off for me and my socks because I couldn't reach down to get them. And we just cried and she told me I needed to go to the doctor because this is not normal. She's like, if you're really in this much pain, then you need to figure this out. Yeah. Crying off my eyelashes. I went to my doctor and I went to this guy and he just thought that I wanted pain medication. No, I don't want pain medication. I don't want to be out of my brain. I just want to figure out what's wrong with me. No one could figure out anything that was wrong. They did all these tests, all this money spent, and they could never find what was wrong. After dealing with it a little longer, saved up a little more money, went to the doctor again, and this time they gave me this amazing woman. Oh, she sat there for, I would say, an hour and wrote down every single symptom and listened to me and was the most kind woman I've ever met in my life. Like, they took x-rays of my hands, made sure I didn't have rheumatoid arthritis. No test came back positive for anything. They say I'm not allergic to anything, which is so frustrating. I got news back from this doctor. She said that my ANA levels were high, and that's like for autoimmune disease. So she sent me to a rheumatologist. She seems to be nice, but then at the same time, she's not really listening. She does her own blood work, tests, whatever, and she comes back and says inflammatory arthritis, but can't pinpoint exactly what's going on because I didn't have rheumatoid or whatever factor in my blood work or anything. So I was on one medication for a little bit. Medications work great and then stop working. For about a year of testing and poking and prodding and blood work and everything, I don't know, like, let's try the next step up, which is Humera, because I'm not good with pills. Taking 6 pills a day, twice a day, was like absolutely insane. And it didn't do anything. I really couldn't feel any significant improvement. And Humera, which is an insane drug, I'm sure you've seen all the commercials about it. Thank goodness for health insurance, because this is $4,000 a month if I didn't have health insurance. It is a self-injecting pen that I have to literally stab in my leg every 2 weeks. And I was on this for a year. They would ship this to me in a little cooler box, looked like organs were on my doorstep, and it helped. And I thought, oh my God, it was arthritis. She found what was wrong with me. 6 months later, because I started working out a little bit, got a little bit better. I lost tons of weight at first. I was like, this is the miracle cure. This is, Humera is everything. Nope. 9 months in, stopped kind of working. I gained weight and more weight. I was always 115 pounds, pretty much, give or take. I gained about 17 pounds in total. I got a rash, which I never had before, so it treats psoriasis, but it kind of gave me psoriasis, which is freaking annoying. So I'm having all these side effects from that medication. For one dose, I was out, so she had an extra at her office and gave me the medication. And like, looking back, it's so creepy because I looked at my medical bills and it said for chemotherapy. I'm like, what is my doctor charging my insurance with? Humera is no joke. It is one heck of a drug. So me and my girlfriends were just talking, and she had mentioned that she also saw that this girlfriend had also posted in this group, and I'm like, what group? And she said the breast implant illness group. It was like a light bulb moment. I just cried. These ladies had the same things happen to them. They had swollen faces and weird rashes, all these slew of health problems. And they too said they felt crazy and no one believed them, and asked a couple questions, and hundreds of ladies wrote back to me with so much information. I was like, that's it, that's what's wrong with me. Like, it's my implants. I should have freaking known that my body does not like whatever substance or whatever chemical that is in silicone implants. My body cannot handle. Like, I think it's like 50 ingredients in implants. Silicone and saline, like, it doesn't matter. The shell of the implant is silicone. Some people think they're being more safe because it won't rupture and they could figure it out. I thought I was being more safe because I had saline implants, but no. The shell is silicone still. It does not matter if they're the gummy bear or they are saline. I called up my plastic surgeon to the consultation and I said, they need to come out. And he was like, you should think about it and sleep on it. Like, you need to make sure this is what you want to do. He's one of my good friends, so I was telling him, no, they need to come out now, and I know this is what's wrong with me. And he was like, okay, get these things out. They were like itching me, and I was just like, I couldn't even handle it anymore. Like, I was just done. Like, I needed them out immediately. I'm going into my pre-op appointment right now, about to sign all the paperwork, and tomorrow is my surgery. I'm getting very excited, but nervous. Going in on the day of explant, with my fat transfer, I was like, if I have to give up these perfect breasts, I want a thigh gap, I want no love handles, and I want my abs back.
So it's 7:40 in the morning. I had to wake up and eat food before my surgery because I can't eat past 8, so I have to hurry up and eat. And 11 o'clock is the last time I can drink anything before the surgery. Still tired and gonna go back to bed until my last drink of water and go in at 2.
And he was able to do a fat transfer, so I woke up and I still had somewhat boobs. I was shocked. Like, If I had known 13 years ago, I would have just gotten a fat transfer, but they did not have the technology to do it then, and now they do. Like, some of these ladies don't have the money or the means. If I didn't have this plastic surgeon as one of my friends, I wouldn't be able to afford it. He saved my life. Like, I had surgery on like all my body, and this was not even as painful as getting them. Just resting and relaxing, trying to recover while my nurse is taking care of me. She's so good. I've just been 3 days out now and feeling so much better. You're the best, huh? You're a good girl. Post-op appointment 7 days later, like, I just remember him going, oh, how's your hands? How's this? And like, he was writing everything down and like looking at me, and I'm like, everything is fine. Like, I'm fine now. Getting my implants out, my body was just like, it was like relaxed. It was like I had taken away this most irritating thing in life that I didn't even realize was irritating. But once I got them out, my whole body took a giant sigh and was like, oh, thank you. I feel better now. Okay. Okay, so I'm about to show you my implants, which is so creepy. So he gave them back to me, and they're still in their medical bag. Here we go. Ew, okay, look at that. These have been in my cupboard in a dry, cool storage area in this sealed bag since Explant. This is my other one. Ew. Seriously? How does that happen? If these are FDA approved, whatever, blah, 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 like, these are both the same manufacturer. Same implant time, same explant time, no tears, no nothing. Seriously? This is freaking disgusting. What is it doing inside your body? This, oh, it's different on the outside versus inside, but like, this is 6 months later and it did this. Like, this one is like almost empty, which I was a D. Like, that does not make sense. Like, seriously, like, I can't even right now. Ew, and there's like things floating in it. Ugh, this makes me really angry right now. And then like, there's stuff in the valve of this one. I know he tried to clean them off, but yeah, I see blood, and then there's like something else. Like, people talk about mold toxicity. Like, I really think I should have got these tested, but I don't have the freaking money to do that anymore. Like, I've had so many medical bills. If I had money, I would have gotten them tested. I really wanted to, just to prove my point of everything. Ugh, this makes me so angry. It's disgusting. And you guys saw me open the bag, like nothing has touched them. I think I had this set of implants for about 10 years, and this was the last set that I had. And after that amount of time, the shell starts disintegrating microscopically, and those chemicals were going into my body. Pretty much as soon as I got my implants out, I was like, this is like a magic trick. I couldn't believe it. If I had any doubt, it was all gone, because everything started to go away. My hip pain, all my arthritis pain, my stiffness, my heart palpitations, my anxiety, my psoriasis, spasms in my muscle, like all these things went away as soon as surgery was done. Like, magic trick. Like, if I had known that this was gonna happen to me and I was gonna have all these problems, I would have gotten them out a long time ago, and or if I could go back and tell my 21-year-old self, I would not have done it. These ladies in this breast implant illness group are crying and are literally dying, and mentally, like, giving up because they don't have the means to explant. They're living with these things. Some of them are ruptured. Like, some of these ladies have taken upon themselves to get testing done and labs done of silicone coming out of different places. Like, it's absolutely disgusting, and no one's really taking it seriously. They travel to other countries. They don't have the means to have an amazing surgeon that can fix them and they look normal. A lot of them have dents and lumps and are almost butchered because they can't get the super amazing technology to get a fat transfer and get repaired. I feel so awful. Like, I want to save every one of them. I wish I had like a free clinic for everyone to like get fixed, but I can't. And like, it's so hard to see these ladies going through this. So please trust your instincts. And if you, for one, think that you're too young, you're whatever, like, it's not normal, if it all correlates to after you got your implants, then go see your doctor. There's so much technology out there you can get fixed. Pick a good surgeon, do your research, and just get well. Thank you guys for watching. I know this is probably the longest video ever. I don't even know how I'm gonna edit it. It took me a long time to finally get up the courage to tell my story and the graphicness of everything. I'm sorry, but if you don't see it all, like, you don't understand it. It's my story, and I wanted to be very truthful and show you the whole thing and what really happened. Like I said, this was going to be about arthritis and everything, and I started to document that, and then it turned into a whole nother video. Feel free to share this with anyone you may feel that has breast implant illness. Also, please subscribe, and I will give updates about my health and what's going on. Thank you guys.